This experiment is all about how to use Wireshark to view network traffic. So this is the topology of this experiment. The internet, the router, which is the default gateway router, and the three devices which is connected by a LAN. The objectives of this experiment is to capture and analyze local ICMP data in Wireshark, capture and analyze remote ICMP data in Wireshark. So the required resources is one computer, Windows with internet access. Additional PC on a local area network or LAN will be used to reply to ping requests. So in this part, I use my cell phone. So let's proceed to part 1. Part 1 is to capture and analyze local ICMP data in Wireshark. So step 1, retrieve your PC interface addresses. So using command prompt, we will need to identify the PC interface addresses. So let's type ipconfig all. So we can notice here the hostname admin, then the physical address FCAA 1429A2C2, then the IPv4 address 192.168.18.15. Then start Wireshark and begin capturing data. So this is the Wireshark. So we can notice here the traffic in Ethernet. So let's open this one. Navigate to Wireshark, double click the desired interface to start the packet capture, which is the Ethernet. Make sure that desired interface has traffic. So this is the traffic. Information will start controlling down the top section in Wireshark. The data lines will appear in different color based on protocol. This information can scroll by very quickly depending on what communication is taking place between your PC and the LAN. We can apply a filter to make it easier to view and work with the data that is being captured by Wireshark. So for this lab, we are only interested in displaying ICMP, PDUs, and we need to type ICMP in filter box. So this is the filter box. So let's type ICMP and press enter. So there is no information. So let's type the IP addresses of my phone, which is 192.168.18.121. So So if the PC of your team member does not apply to your pings, this may be because the PC firewall of the team member is blocking this request. So stop capturing data by clicking the stop capture icon. Examine the data captured data. Check the ICMP request PDF frames in the top section of Wireshark. Notice the source column has your PCI address. So this is the column of sources. 192.168.18.15. This is the IP address of my computer, and the destination is my phone, which has an IP address of 192.168.18.121. And with this PDF frame build selected in the top section, navigate the middle section, click the plus sign to the left of the Ethernet 2 row 2, view the destination and source MAC addresses. So this is the Ethernet 2, and the source is my computer network, and destination is my phone. This is the MAC address of my phone. So click, then destination. Then how we can check the MAC address of my phone? So MAC address of my phone is 192.168.18.121. D with a MAC address of A8 D86E0E B99891. So they are the same. This one and this one. Does the source MAC addresses match your PC interface? Yes, this is my MAC address, which is the source. Then this is my destination, which is my phone. Does the destination MAC address in Wireshark match your team member MAC address? Yes. How is the MAC address of the pinged PC obtained by your PC? So, I get my MAC addresses by using the command prompt by typing ARP-A. If the preceding example of a captured ICMP request, ICMP data is encapsulated inside the IPv4. So part 2 of experiment is to capture and analyze remote ICMP data in Wireshark. So in this part, you will ping remote host on the LAN, and examine the generated data from those pings. You will then determine what is different about this data from the data examined in part 1. So in step 1, start capturing data on the interface. So start the data capture again. So let's click 1, continue without saving. Then a window prompt, you have to save and just click the continue without saving. With the capture active, ping the following 3 website URL from a Windows command prompt. Type this in command. Use this one, and let's ping www.yahoo.com, and let's type its IP address. Then let's ping cisco.com. This one is the IP address 23.7.211.81. And let's type ping www.google.com. Let's type 172.217.160.68. When you ping the URL listed, which is this v1, notice that the domain name server translates the URL to the IP addresses. Note the IP addresses for each URL. You can stop capturing data by clicking the stop capture icon. Examining and analyzing the data from remote host. So, IP addresses for yahoo.com. Then, let's get its MAC address. Click this one. Then, this one. Copy value. First, just type it. F5 AC 3D 80 B4. Then the IP address of the Cisco is this one. Where is it? A8 F5 AC 3D 8E B4. Then in IP addresses of Google, 172.217.60.68. Then MAC address for google.com is this one. Same, this one. So what is significant about this information? Significant in information is their MAC addresses. They have all the same MAC addresses, A8F5, AC3D8, EB4. How does this information differ from the local ping information you receive in part 1? So in part 1, we can receive the data or the ping using two devices, which is from one devices, my computer, then my phone. Then in second part of the experiment, we can get the data by the computer and in router, which is in the internet. Then why does the Wireshark show the actual MAC addresses of the local host but not the actual MAC address for the remote host? So yeah, as what I have said, um, they are getting the information by the router and in the internet with the default gateway router. So create a new inbound rule allowing ICMP traffic rules. So navigate to the control panel. Let's type control panel. System security. Open category. In the system security, Windows Defender Firewall. Advanced settings. Then inbound rules. New rule. Then on the rule type screen, click the custom radio. Custom rule. In the left pane, click the protocol and ports. Protocol using protocol type drop-down menu, select ICMP v4. Then click next. Verify that in IP addresses both. Then allow the connection. Next. By default, this rule applies to all. Then let's allow ICMP request. Click finish. Then we can also disable this one. Disable rule. That's